Welcome everyone to Parsha Power, a new short Parsha class that should give you energy for the entire week. This week we read about the spies who went to Israel and said, this is impossible. It is impossible to conquer this country. Efes ki azom hayeshiv boretz. It's a difficult nation. They said it's Eretz Oicheles Yeshveo, it's a land that the people die in the land. Says Rashi, God made a miracle that the people were dying, so they should be so overwhelmed with their sorrow and grief they shouldn't have time to realize the Jewish spies. But they said it's a land that kills its inhabitants. They said it's a difficult land, it's impossible to conquer. It says in the Parsha, one of the things the spies said, Ki chozaku mimenu, al tikre mimenu, elo mimenoi, says the Talmud in the tractate of Sota, that they said these nations living in Israel are stronger, mimenu, not from us, al tikre mimenu, don't read from us, elo mimenoi. They said that these kings are stronger than God. And the way the Talmud says it, Kivayochel, they said that even the Baal Habayis, even God, the owner of the world, could not take out his vessels from Israel. Such a denial of the power of God. How could it be that the greatest of the Jewish minds, the minds that saw God at the splitting of the Red Sea and at the giving of the Torah, study Torah with Moses, how could they come to fall so low as to say it is impossible for God to conquer a country? They saw God split the sea. They saw how God did everything. How could they possibly mistaken to say that God could not conquer Israel? A sea is not a problem for him. The strongest superpower of the world, Egypt, is not a problem for him. And here he goes ahead and they say that he can't conquer Israel. The answer to this could only be understood according to the explanation of Chassidus, that the angel said, the spy said, if God wants to make miracles, he can make miracles. But if God wants us to go into Eretz Yisrael and live in the world of nature, naturally us weak slaves who were just liberated from Egypt, who were beaten for 210 years, naturally we cannot conquer Israel. If it's miracles, then why does God sending spies? You send spies if you're leading a normal war and you need to figure out strategy, so you send spies. So they said, the spies said, God cannot conquer Israel because naturally us beaten slaves for 210 years cannot conquer these giants. If it's a miracle, then you don't need slaves. But God was teaching us, this is the lesson, the power we take from this Parsha. He wants us to be in this world and to try our best to fight a physical war with spies. But ultimately it's God who will help us to win the war. So you got to stick your hand out, do as much as you can, and God will do the rest. But with the power of the essence of God that is revealed by the struggle of the Jew to elevate the world, that connects opposites of nature and supernatural. So what we have to learn, what we learn from this week's Parsha, you gotta work, you gotta do the best you can. God will help you spiritually, the way the Talmud says, Haboli Tahir Misayina, someone who wants to become pure, God helps him. Financially, everything, you do your best and God will do the rest. As it says by Basia, the daughter of Parai, Says Rashi, she stuck her hand out, and then her hand stuck out many, many feet and many, many yards. You stick your hand out all the way, and God will do the rest. May God give us success in our endeavors. The evil inclination, the Meraglim, try to depress us. It's insurmountable problems. Do your best, and then things will happen. And don't listen to the Yetzer Hara, and don't listen to the Meraglim. Have a wonderful week. Shalom.